We were here before you in October of last year on the application for this residential property for Lennar. We had filed that application in February of that year, and what the code directs you to do on a plan development with a general development plan is if you want to have a personal wireless facility, which we knew what we did because that is something that Lennar has a practice of doing in their communities, which is why they have an associated company. You must show that on the plan. You must show that location. So we did that. We came before you in October, and there were many questions about the details of that tower and information that we were not prepared to provide, just because that wasn't the process under your regulations. We agreed at that hearing, in order to advance the residential project, to remove the request for that facility. And the general development plan was approved. Shortly after that, this board held a work session on personal wireless facilities, and I believe really on towers in general. One of the things that had come up during the board discussion in October was the recently purchased land of Premier Sports Campus and the land where the county would like to build some other offices and facilities. And the question was, maybe we should put this tower on our own land. That was something that was sort of discussed at the initial board meeting. I did not attend that December work session, really by design, because I had been in front of you in October for that discussion. But I did review the minutes of that meeting. And what it stated was that the consensus of the board was they did not want to get into the business of leasing property, did not want to be in a business scenario of deciding where those towers should go, that the private sector was better at doing that. We decided this was still a very good location. I will say I do not live in Lakewood Ranch, but I do spend a lot of time out there because I do a lot of work. I have recognized the need for these towers. A few weeks ago, I was standing in my kitchen. I happen to live in Northwest Bradenton, and I heard this, something about cell tower in Lakewood Ranch, and I just sort of perked up and stopped what I was doing to hear what they were going to talk about. They were interviewing residents of Lakewood Ranch who were complaining at the lack of service, saying that they were considering leaving the area because they have a business in their home and they don't have sufficient service. And we have to remember, this is not just telephone calls, this is data usage on our phone. So I don't think there is any question that this is something that's necessary.